number of structural isomers for a given formula is a frequently asked question. To arrive at the answer, please compare this with a formula CnH2n plus 2. The 4 carbons corresponds to C4H10, indicates it is like this. A saturated hydrocarbon essentially has CC single bonds, no rings, no multiple bonds. Therefore, I can say the 4 carbons in this molecule can be in a straight line or they can be in 2 branches. Only 2 possibilities. You can't write in any way. Suppose you try to write like this. If you flip this position, it will be like this only. So, you have only 2 possible ways of writing. This implies 2 possible structural isomers like ordinary butane or N-butane, isobutane, otherwise IUPAC calls it as 2-methyl propane. Only 2 isomers, a simple question. Now, when you are comparing the given formula with the CnH2n plus 2, here 4 carbons corresponding to this formula indicates C4H10, but the given molecule has only 8 hydrogens. It means 2 hydrogens are deficient. If 2 hydrogens are less in a given molecule when compared with corresponding alkane, it has 1 double bond equivalent or its degree of unsaturation is 1. If the degree of unsaturation is 1, it implies molecule has either a C double bond C somewhere or it has a ring. Now, if you consider this, naturally you can write in 2 possible ways. You have written a molecule with a double bond in one position, or you can write a double bond in second position, or you can introduce a branch and introduce a double bond like this. These are 3 possible ways you can write because degree of unsaturation is 1. If degree of unsaturation is 1, you can also think there is a possible cycle. So you can write like this. It is a cyclic compound. I can also write like this. So therefore, there are 5 possible ways of writing a given structure. Hence, it has 5 isomers whose names are 1-butene, 2-butene, 2-methyl propene, cyclobutane, methyl cyclopropane. These are, mind you, only structural isomers. You are not considering stereoisomers here. Now, this will become more complicated if I write a formula C4H6. How many structural isomers I can write? For C4H6, this formula when I compare with CnH2n plus 2, that is C4H10, runs a deficiency of 4 hydrogens. If 4 hydrogens are deficient, it should have a degree of unsaturation equal to 2. It means it can have a structure with a triple bond somewhere, or it can have a structure with 2 double bonds, a triple bond or 2 double bonds, or 1 ring and 1 double bond, or 2 rings. So the degree of unsaturation, when you find out, you get an idea in how many modes the molecule can exist. So you can work out the number of structural isomers. Keeping this in view, you can write 1 butyl, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can write 2 butyl, it is 2 butyl. You can also write possibly a 1,3-butadiene introducing 2 double bonds, or you can write 1,2-butadiene. 1,3-butadiene, 1,2-butadiene. Of course, you can't bend here because the sp hybridized carbon cannot be bent, it should be linear. Anyway, to give clarity of number of carbons, I was have to do like this. So it is 1,2-butadiene, 1,3-butadiene. These are all open chain structures. Now I can think of a cyclic structure with 4 carbons and a double bond, cyclobutene. I can also think of cyclopropene with a methyl group, When once I do this, this is another possibility and this is yet another possibility. I can also think of a structure with two rings like this. Therefore, the number of isomers which I have written for C4H6, if I count 1 butane, 2 butane, 1,3-butadiene, 1,2-butadiene, cyclobutene, methyl cyclopropene, 1-methyl cyclopropene, it is 2-methyl cyclopropene, and then it is methylene cyclopropane and it is bicyclo 1,1,0-butane. So total I could write 9 isomers. Therefore, an idea of degree of unsaturation helps you to work out the number of structural isomers a molecule can have. So also if I can look at, this is another question, let us look at. If I have a formula C7H8O, if they ask me number of benzene derivatives, how many structural isomers I can have? First of all, I should know benzene is having degree of unsaturation equal to 4 because it has 3 double bonds and a ring. One should clearly know degree of unsaturation of benzene should be always 4. He is asking only benzene derivatives corresponding to this formula. Quickly, in order to calculate the degree of unsaturation of this molecule, step 1, ignore any divalent atom. Now compare the remaining number of carbons with CnH2n plus 2 formula. Then it will be C7H16. It is supposed to have 16 hydrogens had it were saturated, but it has only 8. So deficiency of 8 hydrogens imply either 4 double bonds or 3 double bonds and a ring. Already benzene is having 3 double bonds and a ring. Therefore, this molecule has definitely one benzene and further nothing, double bonds and no triple bonds, no rings. Now I try to work out. This is 6 carbons with benzene. Here one position is replaced by a carbon. I can write a possible structure like this with a formula C7H8O. This is called benzyl alcohol. The second possible structural isomer I can write as CH3OH, orthocresol. I can write also metacresol. I can write also paracresol. These are all compounds having OH group. I know this is also isomeric with ethers. Compounds which are making alcohol, the same formula can also have functional isomers with ethers. So this is anisole. Therefore, the formula C7H8O can have as many as 5 structural isomers if they are benzene derivatives. They are benzyl alcohol. IUPAC name is phenyl methanol. 2 is orthocresol, otherwise known as 2-methylphenol, metacresol, 3-methylphenol, paracresol, 4-methylphenol, and anisole methoxybenzene. So, first of all, if you want to work out the number of structural isomers, kindly check up the degree of unsaturation. In order to find the degree of unsaturation, compare the given formula hydrogens with the corresponding CnH2n plus 2. Deficiency of hydrogens indicate number of degree of unsaturation. Number of hydrogens deficient divided by 2 gives you degree of unsaturation. Degree of unsaturation you can interpret whether there is 1 double bond, 2 double bonds, etc. You can fundamentally arrive at the number of structural isomers using this concept. Very quickly you can see if I have a formula C3H6Cl2, its degree of unsaturation as you can see is 0 because if there is Cl, you simply replace the Cl with hydrogen and C. It is like CnH2n plus 2. Therefore, if degree of unsaturation is 0, you can write a structure with no double bonds, no rings. Or you can write only this possible structure. There can be a variation in the position of Cls. You can write both Cls here, or you can put one Cl here, one Cl here, or you can put both Cl's here, or one Cl here, one Cl here. If you carefully see, you arrive at 4 isomers.